In rural areas, as in many other parts of Ghana, farming communities have made to do with poorly maintained roads for far too long. The creation of the new regions in 2019 was highly welcomed by most Ghanaians, as it was seen as an avenue for massive development in these regions, which most people consider to be underdeveloped. With the fanfares accompanied to the creation of the new regions, little can be said about some of the regions in terms of development. In the Oti region of Ghana, for example, developmental projects have progressed at a slow pace, as perceived by some to progress at a more faster pace. Although the region can boast of several economic opportunities, access to most of these areas has become a challenge to potential investors. In the KJB district of the Oti region, where most of these people are cocoa farmers, access to bigger markets have proven to be a needle in a haystack to most of these farmers. Roads linking parts of the district to other bigger markets through the Eastern Corridor Road have been left in a bad state for several years. I visited the district and have been interacting with some of the residents. Here at Dodo and Manfrom, farmers will have to cart their goods on tricycles and motorbikes, as they are the only means favorable for transporting their produces to the market. A market here in Dodo and Manfrom, which used to be a busy market, where all kinds of commodities can be found, have now become a deserted place, as most of the traders cannot come here due to the bad nature of the roads. An assembly member for the Dodo and Manfrom South electoral area, Cephas Amenyito Aume, spoke to me and shared their ordeal with Citi News.
We have people here that do farming, and they especially do cocoa farming. And then if you see the way they produce cocoa over here, and as a matter of fact, even this year, about 20 people had opened a cocoa shed, CMB, that they buy cocoa from the farmers. But the main problem that we are facing here is our road. Because of the bad aspect of the road, business people cannot troop into the community to buy our products. And then the way we have to sell the products to others too, because of the aspect of the road, everything of the products sometimes gets spoiled. So we are falling on the government as well as Cocoa Board to come and do their best in order to do the road for us.
Roofings in the community have also lost their shine, as they are now covered with dust produced as a result of motorists using the road. The dusty nature of the road have not only affected homes but also shops in the town, as residents say valuable items are destroyed by the dust produced from the road. Some of the residents who spoke to me say the nature of the road has put them at a disadvantage, as people elsewhere find it difficult in coming to their community to patronize their items.
For the road, I would say it's 100% bad due to the bad network of the road. We don't have more connections in terms of our agriculture businesses, our plantain and cassava and things. Due to the bad of the road, our buyers usually find it difficult to come in to buy, and this makes the farmers find it difficult to sell out their product after harvesting. So what we are pleading for is for the government to come to our aid and help us in terms of the road network, so that things that will make or things that will bring in economy, the things that will make the economy grow, such as selling of the farm product and things, it can be easy for us to access it both from here out and from out to the community.
The dust on the road is causing a lot of sicknesses to us. We've been hailing. Now we are complaining of COVID. Even the dust over here, what is causing us is even more than the COVID. You go to our health center now, a lot of people coughing, having cold and other things. It's because of all the bad nature of this road. In fact, if the government can do something, what our MP is doing is just a temporary one. We need him to intercede for us so that we can get a permanent one.
We don't have any complaint like the road. Right, it be like 3 days today. Some old man is very sick. The hospital is at Papasi. They just take the person to Papasi. They just go and fall at the roadside again, sick of the road. The person die. Watch. Many people have been dying here because of dust. You understand me? If you watch inside the country like this, before you go out and carry, if rain fall, all your tank inside, as a tea, make like tea. So we always complain about the road. We are begging for our government, Nana Akufo-Addo, to do something about it.
The situation here at Dodo and Manfrom has brought economic activities to a halt, as most of the youth have to relocate to other urban areas to enjoy some of these amenities which are lacking in the area. Some of the youth have to venture into Okada business to transport the sick and healthy to and fro Dodo Amanfrom and the adjoining communities where vehicles can't access. Some of the frustrated youth have been speaking to Citi News.
Here we have been farming cocoa and maize and rice, but now because of the road, we don't have any work. That is why now we are doing Okada. Because of our road, we have lost our many people. Even our chief inspector, we have lost our chief inspector because of our bad road. Because of road, we are begging government to come and do the road for us.
In Jamlume, a community also in the KJB district of the Oti Region, cocoa farmers here also face similar challenges in transporting their goods to the market. Unlike the over 5,000 people living in Dodo Amanfrom, Jamlume, a community with about 1,000 people, who are mostly farmers, also share similar challenges when it comes to transporting of farm produce to the market. Some of the residents have been speaking to Citi News.
After cultivation and then harvesting, due to the nature of our road, we find it difficult to send our product to market. So sometimes the product got spoiled in our farm and then the houses. So we are appealing to the government to come to our aid.
I've heard of a year of roads. We have never seen anything. The roads are very, very, very bad, as you can see yourself. Moreover, there's no work for the youth in this community. The only means you can survive is to go into farming, or after that you go into this Zemeja work that has become the order of the day. We are pleading with the government. He has promised one district, one factory. We want to see that happening in our district too.
Access to potable water has also been another challenge to the residents here. As early as 5 a.m. in Jamlume and Dodo Amanfrom, children can be seen carrying their pans and gallons to one of the two boreholes which serve the over 5,000 people here at Dodo Amanfrom and the single borehole in Jamlume. The bad nature of the roads passing through Dodo Amanfrom and its adjoining communities has also brought with it several health implications to the residents. Healthcare services in the Oti region has been one of the major challenges touted for improvement after the creation of the region. Meanwhile, healthcare facilities here can only treat some diseases since it cannot serve the over 5,000 people in Dodo Amanfrom and some 8 adjoining communities. The situation has left the sick at their own mercy, as the bad nature of roads also have become a challenge to them in accessing healthcare. Mr. Stephen Nyako is a retired civil servant and a farmer. Over the past 5 years, he has been suffering from eye infections and need to visit a bigger health facility in the KJB district. He narrated to me the difficulties sick people in the community go through in accessing healthcare.
The road from Dodo Amanfrom to Papas is bad. Even almost I may say from some months now, no cars, only motor. We use motor to take us from Dodo Amanfrom to Papasi.
Meanwhile, a timely intervention by the Member of Parliament for the Akan constituency, Engineer Yaogumado, to put the road in a good shape and also provide some mechanized borehole facilities to the communities has brought some level of relief to the residents in Dodo Amanfrom and other communities in the KJB districts. Although the residents have appreciated his work, they say a lasting solution to their plight will put a stop to their challenges.
MPA Ornabo Gomado Elegbagbajan Ele Moaplon Kake de Kamatian we Tamile Kuku de Jidu no apparenti no awomia po monami Ela be ya de Academy Boy for sell the Capon Samatia we no nyebo makpere.
What we, the community of Dodo Amanfrom, is seeking from the government is to come to our aid and help us get a correct road. Let me say, at least not even a first class, a road that can help in accessing and sending out our products and bringing in other customers into the community.
Speaking to Citi News, Engineer Yaogumado noted that the pressing needs of his constituents has necessitated for his diversion of funds allocated in providing cars for parliamentarians. He said, the issue of water provision has long bedeviled communities in his constituency and found it more prudent to invest the cumulative sum of the loan and ensuring it to support water provision. According to him, although the leveling of the road is temporal and will not solve the problems in his constituency, government needs to intervene as majority of the community are farmers. He noted that politics must be put aside in addressing such challenges.
The challenge they are facing now is the road. The roads are very bad. That cars do not, the metro masses used to come here, but they have reduced because the roads are not accessible or motorable. So this is the reason why what we are seeing here, I've brought a grader to work on it. I've not brought a grader, I bought it. I bought it using my 4 years salary as a collateral with support from some friends to buy the grader to see to it that the road are okay, because the cocoa farmers are complaining that their produce are locked up in the farm, and bringing it from the farm is a challenge. Sometimes you see people carrying cocoa and walk for over 3 kilometers before reaching their destination because no car can get there, or even this tricycle they use has no access to go. So I will plead with the government that what I am doing, you see, is full of dust. This is the second time I've done it in 2 years. Because when the rain comes, all this will go bad again and I have to look for grader. So I'm pleading with the cocoa board to come to my aid so that they tie the road so that we stop grading it frequently. This is all I'm asking for them.
So with me here is Mr. Stephen Nyako, who suffers from an eye problem. According to him, accessing healthcare in the KJB district of the Oti region has been a challenge to them as bad roads here are dominant. He wants the government to come to their aid and fix these major roads for them to make access to healthcare possible. Reporting for Citi News, I'm Desmond Selasiago.